Hello and welcome, it's Richard McCann here, inspirational speaker, and for the purpose of this first in a series of webinars, speaker coach. Now, I've been speaking for the last 7 years, I think it's 7 years now, delivered over 1,200 sessions in those years, and that's despite, by the way, starting out as a very nervous and absolutely terrified speaker. I hated speaking in front of an audience, and it was never part of the equation for me, but of course, things happen, and I'm now one of the busiest speakers in the UK. And it's my intention here to just share with you some of the strategies, some of the ways in which I've enhanced my speaking, some of the ways I've become a more engaging speaker. If you would have seen the video footage of me when I first started out, in fact, for those of you that might have attended my speaker boot camps, you've seen some of that video footage, and it's absolutely horrific. Stood there looking at the screen, looking at the floor, unable to look at my audience, and reading from notes and making a right fool of myself. But I've learned by doing, I've learned by reading, I've learned by observing, I've learned by attending speaker boot camps and having one-to-one coaching, and I've got a few things to share that I think are going to help you on your journey as a speaker. Now, the first thing I want to speak about is our opening. My opening was, non-existent in the past. I didn't think about it, really. I just started telling the story, and this is what I went through as a child, and these are the obstacles I endured, and this is how I ended up. But I attended a boot camp about 2 years ago now. Warren Evans from Canada, fantastic speaker, and absolutely got total respect for him. And one of the things that he shared with me and 5 other people attending the boot camp was that in our audience, from time to time, and quite often, you're going to have that person that doesn't really want to be there. They've been dragged down there by the employer. It's a day out of the office, or they've got a hangover possibly. They just don't want to be there, and they're sat there 3 rows from the back, watching their watch, wondering when it's going to be time to leave, or when it's for tea break or lunch, whatever it may be. And it's our job as a speaker to get their attention, to have them wake up, to open their eyes and go, what did she say? What did he say? Get them reacting, something controversial, something that's going to open their eyes. And in this clip that I'm now going to share with you, you'll see how I attempt to do it. It's for the Clean Easy conference, beginning of this year, speaking to 3,000 people at the National Indoor Arena. And I think, I'll just let the video play and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. And then I'll comment afterwards. So, run VT.
It's time for our awesome special guest speaker. Not only is he an international #1 best-selling author and an inspiration to thousands of people with his attitude and philosophy, but today is a historic reveal of his 3rd book titled I Can, with a very, very special Clean Easy version. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our own version of the I Can book. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome onto the Clean Easy stage the one and only Richard McCann.
I know I can be what I want to be. If I work hard at it, I'll be where I want to be.
Clean Easy will not be here in 3 years' time. The direct selling industry is falling to pieces. If I were you, I'd be looking for a different form of income. That's, of course, if you listen to those scaremongers that are out there that are telling you that this is not a viable industry. That's, of course, if you take notice of all those sensationalized headlines that we read every morning. That's, of course, if you listen and you're affected by the negative news stories that we hear morning, noon and night. Of course, Clean Easy will be here in 3 years' time. But will you?
Okay, so you saw how that worked. I came out with a statement for anybody working for Clean Easy that Clean Easy would not be there in 3 years' time. That's, of course, unless they find a way of working through that negativity, etc. Now, you can apply that kind of approach to any kind of presentation, even those presentations where you're pitching for business. You can imagine it, can't you? Somebody going for a big contract for the NHS, for example, and standing up in front of a team of people saying, "We are not the company for you. We are not the supplier that you should be considering. If I were you, I would look elsewhere. Unless you're looking for a company that's prepared to give you 150%. Of course, unless you're looking for a company that will give you not only great value, but great customer care and great follow-up work. That's, of course, if you want to work with the number one leading company supplying widgets in the north of England, whatever it may be. It's a startling comment that will get their attention, and then you follow it up with an explanation as to what it is you mean. Okay? Just food for thought, something to consider, and I'll be back to you very shortly with another one of these short clips to help you become a more engaging speaker. Bye for now.